on, guys? You know what time it is. It's time to build a boat. So you saw in our intro video where we showed you kind of the materials and everything that we're going to use to build this boat. Well, now today we're going to get into kind of starting to build this and kind of get stuff together. We do have one little change though, and that is this giant box spring behind me. This is actually an old box spring that we attained, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut the fabric off, and we're actually going to use that as the frame for this boat. So that actually cuts down the time a little bit for us. We already have a perfectly good frame, so we're going to take advantage of it and use it.
And we also have a little helper here.
We do! So, I don't know if y'all have met, this is our cat, Tony. He's just a little big guy, but he is our garage cat. He lives out here and protects all my stuff in the garage. But sadly, he has feline leukemia, so he doesn't get to be around our other cats, sadly. So that's why he is now a garage cat, and he likes to bite me. But you might see him periodically in this video because he's gonna be kind of walking around, but hopefully he doesn't knock our camera off the stand because he's been doing that already. But let's go ahead, we're gonna jump in here and start working on this boat. And of course, you are gonna be with us along this journey. So let's go ahead and jump in here and do that. Alright guys, so the first step is cutting all this fabric and stuff off this thing. We've got a box cutter here. Once I remove the protective plate, looks like Mr. Tony's going to help us do this. So without further ado, let's start cutting. Ah! Is that good? Alright, so as y'all can see, once you kind of take this fabric off, there's actually a nice wooden frame under here. And that's, of course, what we're going to use as the base of this boat. Alright, so we got this down to the bare bones here. We're going to finish taking off the rest of this fabric. Hopefully. I don't know how easy this part's going to be. So, something cool that we actually added to the garage since we shot our last video was these lights, as you can see in the video. So if you look up, you'll see we have the lights up here. These are actually controlled by my phone, which is pretty neat. So I got an app, I have them plugged into smart plugs, so I can actually turn these on by my phone and everything before I even come out here to the garage, which was a really awesome addition to everything out here, especially with trying to work at night because the days literally get dark by the time I get off work. So boom. So shout out to my buddy Johnson for helping me get these put up. Appreciate your help, buddy, and help getting this garage done. He helped me actually do this whole garage, which redoing the panel and everything. So yeah, awesome stuff. All right guys, so oh gosh, Jordan's getting his final exam grade.
Get the live reaction.
Get the live reaction here. Hold on, let me get this camera over here on you. So what's that final grade, buddy? There we go. Oh, look at that! I got 90. 90. Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Anything else in that class?
I just want y'all to know that Jordan's like a pure slacker. So.
They should know that.
Yeah. But awesome. Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip this over. Tony's gonna come around for the ride. Oh, sorry. So we got this flipped over now. I think our the next thing we're going to do, I think we're going to take some of these 2x4s back here. We're going to make some cross beams across the bottom. So
Stability.
stability. So, I think we're gonna, I'm thinking, try to do them like that. Yeah. So what we're gonna do now, it's gonna take the tape measure. We're gonna measure across here and see what we need to cut these boards.
All the way to the end.
Yeah, all you need, sir. Looks like we're looking at,
5 feet exactly.
no, not quite. We're looking at about 59.5 inches, roughly. I'm gonna cut it at 59 though, just because I hate halves. So. All right. Now we're gonna measure both of our 2x4s here. The 59. Of course, something that's always nice to have when you're measuring and drawing lines is a square. That way you can actually make a good straight line. So, alright, so the next fun thing we're going to do is we're going to cut these boards. So, here's the fun part is I don't have any sawhorses. Whoops. So, I'm probably going to use this float over here to try to do it. And hopefully not cut somebody or Tony. So, let's see what I can do here.
You better not cut me.
So, when you're cutting something, always recommend, of course, wearing some safety glasses. That way you don't get anything in your face or your eyeballs. So, sure I got power here. Right quicker. That's the way to do it. Alright, so rookie mistake number 1. Make sure you have your blade set deep enough. Whoops. Alright, I'm gonna try that again. Alright guys, so we got our boards cut to go across here. We're going to get them kind of positioned. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to screw these 2x4s in down there in the bottom. Alright guys, so we got our 2x4s attached to the bottom. This is just a little bit of support to have, of course, down here. What we're going to do now is we're going to flip this over and we're going to work on seeing if we can get this piece of plywood, of course, you know, situated on here. So the change of plans, of course, has kind of made this a little different for us. It looks like our plywood floor that we had isn't quite going to be enough to cover this. So what we're going to have to do is probably kind of piece this on a little bit, which is okay. We can make that work. So it's possible that we can actually make this work a little bit. We'll see. I gotta take my jacket off though because I'm getting hot. So what we're doing now is we drew that straight line across there. I slid it out to pinch it between the kayak here and to let that box ring there kind of hold that. And then I'll kind of help us actually be able to cut this. All right, so I'm gonna attempt to cut this board Jordan's trying to rally up Tony there to make sure he doesn't come over here. Alright guys, so we got that cut. Whew. It was that was really dusty and Tony really made it fun. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go through and attach this plywood to a frame. So we got the first part of the floor down on top of this. Feels pretty good. We got to do a little bit of balancing on it. We sit on it so I know it's not like flipped up. But I think it's probably just going to sit a little uneven on this concrete floor. But so we're going to see if I can finagle the rest of the floor a little bit on here. I don't know. We may have to go get another little piece of flooring or something from Lowe's. But we're gonna try to see if I can get on there. Alright, yeah, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cut the other little piece of board that we're gonna make the flooring on that side. Then we're going to somehow try and finagle this piece to finish it out. I'm not confident if we're gonna be able to do that. So we're attaching down the other pieces now at this point. We got off on a little bit on our measurements. I kind of eyeballed it on the last little bit. I guess I shouldn't have. I should have stepped to my guns and measured a little bit. But it's okay. It's still going to work. It's going to be a little finicky, but I think we're going to make it work and it's going to be okay. You know, that's just who we are. Anyways, it doesn't have to look perfect. As long as it works, that's what counts, right? Like I said, when we first started this video, like I said, I had no idea what we're doing. We're just kind of doing this, going with the flow here. So, alright guys, so we got most of the flooring done at this point. We have a little piece left here. We're going to try to kind of finagle to fit what's left here. I think we can do it. Wow, I'm a horrible cut. Like I said, eyeballed it on that last one. My bad. Should have stuck with our guns and measured it, but it is what it is, so. Alright guys, so we got the floor on, as you can see here. This corner got a little wanky, but it's alright. It's not pretty, but there's the whole like flooring. Got it all on there and got it attached. So we got the bulk of this done, which is awesome. What we got left to do now, of course, is we're gonna have to get this float here cut up into pieces. We're gonna cut it up into 4 pieces, and we'll attach that to the 4 corners on the bottom of this raft, basically, or boat, as we're calling it. And then, yeah, I think that's what's a flotation device. But yeah, it came together pretty good. I think this is going to work. I hope so. Alright guys, so you saw the progress that we made today on the raft slash boat. We got all the fabric cut off this box spring frame, and then we got the flooring cut up and put on the raft. So our next steps, as I showed you, is going to be cutting up this big float and attaching that to the bottom of our raft. Mr. Tony, he really helped out today. He was all over. But oh,
Hey.
he really good. Did you see that? That's awesome. But Tony munches the fingers. But I hope you guys are enjoying this boat series. I hope you're really liking what we're doing, and I hope you're really excited, just as we are, about taking this boat out and testing it. And so if you're liking these videos, guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. And of course, feel free to leave us any comments about what you're thinking about the boat progress so far. If you have any advice for us, we're happy to take it. But till next time, guys, keep it real.